Gentlemen in the mix.
Have a good time with your Bitcoin, your crypto, and everything else that you're playing with.
Technology.
Can devs do something?
Every day I'm checking price and it's rising. Check price, good price. I have underinvested by a lot.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the kind of early stream. I got something going on this evening. And being early is warranted to a degree. Where just yesterday we had a very, very important discussion on what was developing across these altcoins. Not so much Bitcoin, but the alts. Yes, of course, we have catalysts. I think maybe there's word about XRP lawsuit being dropped. You've got a new Fed governor being appointed who's pro-crypto. You got the new law being signed for alternative assets for 401ks. It's a lot, man. It is just composite operator just dishing out positive news-driven catalysts like candy. And we're watching the price correlate to all that, but it is most specifically on XRP, where other assets are up. Great, man. I mean, Ethereum's up over 5%. We talked about 7% upside yesterday if the bullish back test was real and we caught follow through. We're already there. We're 2% off, 2% away. 340 is your target if this back test was real, and it ended up being very real. Up over 9%. At one point, it was up 10%. We'll have an alert set up on it if we start hearing highs of day. Currently trading at the highest price since July 28th, highest level of August. We're 7 days into the new month, man. So what do we say, like verbatim? All we need is Bitcoin to just kind of meander on up to 116.6, 116.8, and we're probably going to have a nice rally on these alts. Hopefully Bitcoin dominance, that bear flag, hopefully it will resolve with a markdown. And let's look at it. This is XRP, and there's that huge candle going for the highest daily candle close since the all-time high close since July 22nd, when everything reversed the next day. You know, July 23rd, we were down 10+%, and eventually had from the all-time high, we corrected 26%. And it's just crazy, man, how they perfectly tested that candle high close from December 2024, and that's where we bounced. And then we recaptured 290, bullish back test one day on the 5th, and then the 6th yesterday, and look at that. Lo and behold, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is on XRP. So, let's go, dude. Let's go. I mean, really, when crypto started rallying, you know, the equities market was kind of lolling around for a while. Had a good morning and then big pullback. Nvidia lost all its gains. And then, wow, we had a market reversal in the last, 15, 20 minutes of trading before the closing bell on Wall Street. It's insane. So, okay, nice stuff on XRP. Let's go to Bitcoin, up 2%, underperforming XRP, underperforming Ethereum, underperforming Doge and Solana, underperforming BNB. No, not in line with BNB. All right. 112, we got the back test 2 days in a row. And here you are. Still, we need a 120, chat. We want a 120, so we're not just doing the short-term downtrend crap. Last thing you want to see is some sort of 118.9, 119, and then major reversal there. Then it's just more of the same of what we've had since the all-time high in mid-July. But it is really cool that we've recaptured 116.8. I love that. I hope we can sustain prices above it. I hope that was it. I hope without a major, crazy discernible edge, we're just going to go for all-time highs soon. That would be immaculate. Great day. Up 2%. Let's look at that Bitcoin dominance chart. One sec, sorry. Aha! Weakness. Let's freaking go. We broke 61.5%. This is what we need. We need the bear flag to resolve bearishly. And if we can have it, we can have our altcoin season, okay? We start breaking the bear flag, and we start really marking down, see 60% and then 57%. That means Ethereum, XRP, these assets are running circles around Bitcoin in performance, and Bitcoin's probably not way lower. Bitcoin's probably flat or rising, because altcoins can't really. There's very, I don't even know. Like it's at the very end of the capitulation, maybe, when the sellers they're out of supply to sell of these S coins, when they start maybe outperforming Bitcoin when everything's drawn down. But typically, in this situation, Bitcoin will be going flat or higher, and altcoins will go way higher than Bitcoin. So this is great, man. Let's have an alert set up for breaking the bear flag. We got a local confirmation high below that 200-day simple moving average. Very promising. Very promising. Okay. Okay. I'm in the chat. So just Bitcoin dominance real quick. Hey, remember the channel? Dude, it's a channel. It may not do crap, but my God, if they didn't come in off the bullish engulfing candle and confirm it with follow-through price action. Dude, that is more. After filling the gap and really no lower, they didn't even test the old all-time high from May. Not on CME futures, only on spot price. Make of that what you will. But 1 anchor point, 2 anchor points, now 3 anchor points. You understand? It's like NVIDIA's chart a little bit. Not as crazy, but it's just the fact that you've got a well-established uptrend and you're at the oversold threshold of the uptrend. That's what this demand. And imagine it. I don't think anyone can. People predicting it, but I don't know. Can I imagine 140? It's just hard to. It's like humble beginnings, man. 3,000s. I'll see you at 10K. Like what? 140K? It's beautiful. I hope this is very real, okay, what we've identified, and I hope the bounce continues. It looks like on the daily on CME futures, it's like you have a 121 target. Like there doesn't really look like there's any resistance on the CME futures. Yeah, like it's $120,600 to 121, right? Doesn't it look like it? You go the 4 hour, like we're looking at spot above my head. Yeah, there are definitely resistance, discernible peaks on this time scale, not on the daily. And again, on CME futures, it's just different. It's like, it's 120,600 to $121,000. That would probably be your target here. Phenomenal. Let's keep it going. And then we have, remember, we started looking at this in the past week or so. Just this. Let's freaking go, dude. Let's freaking go. Keep it going, man. Heartline would take you to all-time highs, nearly $125,000. Please, God, let this be a real demand line that's being respected right now. Catching some fall through. This is just the beginning if it's real. You could always run up and back test it locally, higher low, confirmation low, and then run higher. But this is a great start, okay? Very nice, dude. Okay, so we can move on. We can go to Ethereum. That we know what was going on yesterday. and the day before, and the day before that, the recapturing, the reconfirmation, not once but twice, and now the follow through. Hey, 7% upside, and we're up 5.44%, and the target area 3,900. If they ever broke that, 4,400. Okay, we are like, if you close where you are right now or any higher on Ethereum, it will be the highest daily candle close since December 17th. So we're going for year-to-date highs. 1 hour, 42 minutes. Let's hope we're at 3,900 by then, because this thing's going. CME futures have reopened. They are positive, 0.15%, 0.1%, 0.07%. So that's good. We got about 1.5% more upside before we see like that first level that we had discussed yesterday. Very nice. Respect, man. You gotta be, that's what technical analysis is. It's like identifying how the buyers and sellers are respecting historical inflection points. And doing that yesterday, just walking through it, it's cool to see the resolution of the recapture and reconfirmation. Okay, nice. And I hope if like you're newer on your journey, like it was really helpful. Those are the boring streams. Oh yeah, Ethereum just crapping around 3,600. But dude, the education. That's why hopefully you show up to this stream. Okay, so it's Ethereum. We looked at XRP and Bitcoin. Now we can go to BNB. Like had its own 750, that candle high close, all-time high from December 7th. We discussed the recapturing and then that reconfirmation once and twice, and now you're catching follow through, heading to 793.86, which is the old all-time high intraday. If they break that, who knows? Freaking old all-time, the newer all-time high would be the target, like 843. So this is a long-term weekly thing. I'm thinking way higher if you give me enough time. Very good. And then Solana, we discussed what happened. Buyers recaptured the key level. They reconfirmed it as support. Not once, but twice. Not just that, but the 200-day simple moving average. And now we're catching resolution, catching follow-through price action, which is discussed, right? You get the recapturing, then you get the reconfirmation, and then you get the follow-through price action if it's real. And that's where you get paid. We discussed with stuff like this type of price action, people can easily construct trading plans for minimal losses if it fails, with really good upside if it succeeds. And I hope you're starting to see that now. And yeah, it probably took 3 or 4 news-driven catalysts today to get it going, but that's not our job to try to pick that. We're just looking at the price action. It's just, wow, look what the composite operator did. He happened to only do it after they reconfirmed levels as support a couple days. Can't make it up, man. Composite operator. And then LAC today. Oh, what's up, LAC people? The lackers. Completely demoralized everyone past week or two. And all of a sudden we're back, I guess, for now. Victor, I'm glad. Ted, called you an idiot. Look, man. You're trying to take away the fact that XRP missed the last cycle. It didn't produce a yield until November 5th, 2024. For years. We're talking 4+ years. So it's that was real. And as soon as things changed, when data presented itself, my whole opinion changed on the asset because the technicals changed. That's how it works, man. You go by what data you're given. So, anyway, just go back to yesterday's stream. If you're having problems, if you're having an aneurysm about, oh my God, Mitch didn't like XRP when it didn't do anything performance-wise for 4 years. Where you been, man? Okay, so those are your bigger cryptos. Dogecoin also had its own little back test. It's up 7+%. The back test of the old 2025 downtrend. It flipped, I guess, to something. They recaptured it. Now you're running. You're back above the 200-day simple moving average. Now you're up against a very big resistance. If they can break this, my God, we might be up 15%. This is a straight up, straight down situation above 22 cents. It just is, man. Like every time, you at least get to 25.5 cents. So we have a major re-breakout watch on Dogecoin. So everyone have their alerts set up. You hear the beep. Something is seriously happening where you might be at 26.5 cents very fast or 25.5 cents very fast. All right, there's your crypto, man. Tribalism is insane. Yeah, dude. It's just, I don't, you either watch the stream and then you start understanding what it's about. Like, oh, it's like purely about technical analysis and not tribalism.
Doge/BTC weekly?
It's not tribalism to a certain or individual asset. Any certain one is our opinion of an asset is based on its technicals, its trend, how it's performing, maybe against the S&P. And if it's not good for many years, why would you like it? Why would you be interested in it? We're just looking for structures to develop that give us a discernible edge, that increase our probability from 50% to 55, 60, 65, 70%. At key levels, so we can strategize, entries, stop losses, good reward to risk, the upside, max upside. But yeah, I get it, man. I can only talk about it every single day I stream. And if you're still like chiming in, dude, Mitch, like talk crap because I like XRP, like, dude, there's no helping you. I can't do anything to help you because you're completely missing the whole point of me being live. It's not about your S coin. It never has been. All right. Great day for these cryptos. XRP is back up 10%. Chainlink up 10+%. Let's go. After some level was defended, bullish engulfing candle, they even recaptured the top of that zone, 1642, past couple days. And now you're running. You're probably going to go to $19.23 to $20. Very nice. So respect on both sides, the top end and the bottom end. You got to love it. So it's almost like you got a flag. It's very similar to Ethereum. Look at this. Oh, right up against some sort of supply line, like right anchor point 1 and 2 on the top, and here it is right at it. So it seems like that's kind of what we're testing. Bitcoin going positive on the 4-hour candle. Let's freaking go, dude. We got 34 minutes till power hour, but my God, where were we going to be by the daily close? Which, unfortunately, I might be able to be here for that, to be real. I just like have something going on this evening, so I just got to be cognizant of that. I have to do something in about 30 minutes. That won't take long. But Doge to Bitcoin, real quick. Not a formal request or anything. Just look at it. These things are all trending towards zero. In actuality. Yeah, big jokes, man. Wedge fails. Okay. Now I'll tell you this. What is this level? Oh, it's this 184 level from May of 2017. I guess they're recapturing it. I guess you're putting in a higher low for now. After going to your lowest level just last month, since April 2021. I don't know, man. Like, I guess it's okay above 183 and 184, but they're just breaking it today. It's up 5.62%. Dude, we know about Dogecoin. We know all about Dogecoin, dude. Dogecoin is a weekly trade setup that is active. We were maybe hoping for a 17.8 cents Doge, but we got 18.8 cents. We were 1 cent shy. We are waiting on Doge to hit 34 cents and probably 48 cents. If you give me enough time, you're probably going to get that. I'm not sure if we're going to see 17.8 cents first or not, but we just need to remain aware of this 22 cent level. This magenta line. Breaking that could have some major consequences very fast. So just recovering up 7.4% today. Yes. Heath, we're going to find out, man. Okay.
Hi, Mitch. Can we check DOT?
Bjorn, the answer is yes. We can check out DOT. Here's your DOT weekly. Mother of God, dude. What they've done on the check back, on the pullback's incredible. Okay. Bjorn, look, man. Chat, look. It's not an opinion. It's just reality, okay? You see it. Back in 2020, it was the bottom, right? They captured this level, then it was manufactured as support, okay, a bottom. And then years later, back in 2023, it was support and it ran. And look, violated, recaptured, and now in the past 3-4 days, it's being reconfirmed as support, and you're actually putting in the first higher low we've seen. Higher low? Where's a higher low? Not even here. They pumped and dumped on the daily. What? There's not even a higher low since these weren't even higher lows. This is like the first higher low you've seen in I don't even know, like a really long time. Okay, so easy to manage risk despite what happens to DOT. Stop loss below 350, 360 at this point, because look, man, they violated the level. They stop loss hunted. It has already happened. Okay, that it happened on the 1st and the 2nd. But there was no follow through. Immediately recaptured by the buyers and then reconfirmed as support on the 5th and yesterday, just like these other altcoins. Oh, well, they're back testing these key levels and they're confirming it on the daily, and now you're catching follow through at 4.3%. This is it. This is like, if you care about taking longs on assets in the basement with an edge, with that spring back test behind it, be prepared for 423, 552, 668. Those, I think you'd be targeting for crazy levels. This is an insane development on Dogecoin. So thank you for the request, Bjorn, because this is it. You take your chance here, or you never take it, or you FOMO in when it's already run and it's gone, and you have high risk at that point, buying up at $10. This is it. This is literally it, okay? I'm trying to make you aware of that. That is spectacular. One sec. Gotta ping everyone on that. Wow. Please do not ignore springback tests. Please do not ignore them. They are very, very important. This shouldn't even be visible. It's the weekly. It's like a double bottom. You're confirming a bottom, and now you actually have an argument for accumulation where you haven't had that. The low, the lower low than previous low. Now we have a higher low. Oh my God! And there wasn't even a higher low put in on this asset. Maybe you could say in November, before it goes to the $10 threshold and collapses, crashes. Now it's fully reset, and you got a way to strategize this. Okay, Bjorn. Green light on DOT. It's just how it is, man. If this is any other asset, I'd be saying the same thing. Okay, so anyway, yeah, Link's up, XRP's up, Algorand, yeah, it's just spinning its wheels, hitting that 200. It hasn't recaptured key levels, but it's just like you got some sort of consolidation going on. They broke it seems like, You probably want to see this above 28 cents again. It'd be really nice. SUI, did we get a test? Man, it was real close, wasn't it? Real close. There's stair stepping. This is probably going to turn into $5. Just being real. Yeah. If you got a channel here, maybe. That's maybe how we could look at this newer trend. You're not even hitting horizontal lines. This is a key characteristic of SUI, where they just front run the back tests of the key levels, and they're doing it again. The $3, 320 level. Yeah, very good. Uniswap that had been performing very well. Uniswap above 867 is mint. It's minted. Look at this. Look at this old high from 2020 reversal. They have just regarded this successfully as support, and it's perfect. And now you're running again. I mean, I'm thinking $13, $14 if it's a real bullish back test. Due to historical price action above 867, up and down. Very good, man. What the heck? Very, very good. What a turnaround, man. IOTA, I think things have already turned around on this. You're uptrending. You got the M shape. You got a higher low now. But yeah, you want to recapture 200. Yeah, we haven't made a higher high though. So it's probably just, they're just accumulating. It seems like at these basement levels. Very nice to see. How about Cardano? Top 10 coin. Hey, what did we, every time we look at Cardano, what have we been talking about? Just give me a 68, 64 cent test so we can say that finally Cardano is putting in its first higher low of the year 2025. They're doing it. They're doing it. I'm just hoping it's real. A lot of work to be done, but that could be the beginning, the genesis of what we need for a trend reversal on Cardano. It's been lower highs, lower lows all year long. Give me this higher low so we can say more than before, finally.
For what shall it profit a man, if he shall gain the whole world,
and lose his own soul?
Mark 8:36. Only Christ Jesus can satisfy our empty hearts, chat, nothing else can. Ray, any patterns on LCX coin? Weekly/M.
Thank you, Lino. So much for the 20 and the Bible verse, the Proverbs, Jen. We love Jesus in here, okay? Dude, some guy unsubbed to my YouTube channel, and he made it clear in the comments of the VOD of the live stream and saying I'm being blasphemous for talking about Jesus, and saying Mother of God, and saying Jesus chimes. Saying is blasphemous, and it's like, dude, that's your opinion, man. Okay? So yeah, no one's gonna stop me from saying Jesus, okay? Anyway, I thought that was just really weird. Like, people are so nitpicky today. It's like, you got the weirdest things out there. You got the collapse of Christianity in a lot of ways, you know, in the West, and you're nitpicking about me saying the word Jesus and God. Bro, we got bigger fish to fry than that, okay? Anyway, Tron, communist Chinese money just keeps flooding in, right? Going for another weekly candle close. I think all-time highs, at least on the Binance chart. Amazing. What was it? What was the LCX coin? Because that was the last request. LCX on the weekly, monthly. And I'm gonna try. I'll try. Well, it's not on Binance. I guess Coinbase. Weekly, monthly. Oh my god, dude, this thing, like, it's like the market maker just like left it. Good god, like, for real. But talk about bottoming out here. I mean, you could say, where are we? Here are the lows. Here's a higher low, November 2024 to November 2023. And here's the 99 percentile level, low to high. You know, we're at that 886. Buyers are starting to find their footing locally. As you can see, the lowest low, a rally, then a valley that is higher than the previous low, and then a second. So it's almost like they're confirming more than before. Subtly, very quietly. So 886. What happened last time we saw an 886 or a little lower, right? From this low to high, it was an 88% retrace, and then it was gone. We're right back to the same levels with some decent price action. Okay. So he was like lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower high, lowest low, lower high, higher low, same high, same low. That's the characteristics of price action is changing quietly. Okay. And if we can recapture, there are a couple levels. See why I got it. Maybe I was looking at the weekly or something here. Yeah, it's like, so you got Weekly candle closes from March 2022, candle closes from January 2023. You're still below those levels. So it would be like insurance to recapture, I think, the weekly candle closes from years ago. To recapture 13 cents is going to probably have consequences of significance, right? Where you're talking like 27 cents straight up and down, up and down. So let's get back above 13 cents. And I think you got a real good shot of just seeing the level that the price runs to when they break it. So it's at these basement levels, these lower risk, high reward opportunity levels. So there's no FOMO here, man. Just another 886, 95% retrace from previous low to high. So decent request, not bad. Yeah, that's right. Ethereum's still doing it, man. We're going to get to these stonks now. But my God, what a day. Things have turned around a lot. Ethereum's still at its highs of the day. Amazing. S&P 500 still off those highs, but you know, who cares? Because we got this summertime channel, summertime uptrend, very well respected. And that's it. Still the bottom threshold of it, and there's a lot of upside if it holds.
Dollar daily indicators, 4 hours falling wedge.
What's up, Anon? Thanks, dude. Keep a sheep coin again. We can take gander. Okay, thank you, dude. Okay, it was down 0.08% today. It's up 0.2% after hours. Nice. Closed at, I mean, I guess it's, whatever. It closed lower than yesterday's close, but it's trading above yesterday's close now after hours. So very nice. And the NASDAQ also off its highs, but not by too much. Like wow, let me extend this out here. I guess I did my work in the other room. It is freaking amazing, dude. What a freaking channel. It looks so pretty, doesn't it? Well, they broke the heart line today. They kind of closed the day above the heart line. So if you think about if it actually just respects this channel like it has been, I mean, the heart line was support all the way, through July before it gapped down August 1st. So now we're above it. I mean, you take it to 1272. How could that happen? Nvidia keeps going. Apple now, maybe some animal spirits have returned after Tim Cook showed up at the White House and pledged to invest billions of dollars in the U.S. So maybe free market loves that. Maybe that was the catalyst that was needed. We talked about Apple would need a catalyst for things to turn around. So maybe that was it. Looked at it, yesterday as an ascending triangle. Someone else in our Discord was looking at it that way, and I kind of liked it. So 1272 would keep us confined within the parameters of this very well-established uptrend this summer. Things were crazy. I think it just kind of the gap up, and then that was the beginning of how it's been running. Very pretty. Dow Jones, just real quick. Not so great. Down 0.51% today. And it's hard to conceptualize a trend on this one. Still below all-time highs. Could never even see it. Futures saw it, but spot price did not.
Brutus super chatted $50. Thanks, Mitch. Composite man can't be trusted. I hate him. XRP or bust. Hourglass emoji.
Please clap.
Brutus, thanks so much for the $50 super chat, man. We'll look back at XRP for you, man. Thank you, dude. Composite man cannot be trusted. Composite man is very, very good at getting you to sell, even when we know him and we know his signature and we know what he does. He's still a master of getting us to capitulate and to move on to greener pastures, and then just days later the switch gets flipped. Yeah, it's insane. LAC is such a good example. It's it's over for LAC. Oh my God, we're back on LAC? And then maybe it continues. Bullcrap, we're dead, it's over, we're back, Hopium juice, all that. So thank you, dude. Yeah, Composite Man is... He is what he is, dude, right? His signature. But then, like, you see stuff like Carvana and Coinbase, Robinhood, ARK back. I mean, this was like 2023 when he put in his signature. And look at them now. They're all so high. Okay, yeah, Composite Man. Insane. Springback test. That's him. The springback test. I mean, Dot. I don't even like looking at the Dow Jones and the Russell 2000 anymore. It's just like, ugh. Okay, cool. What's there to talk about? Not much to talk about, dude. Okay, we're still above 213. We're up 0.39% after hours. Nice, dude. They defended 213. We're still in the middle of this level. You know, these levels, 213, 230. Okay, great. Small caps. Probably going to continue to underperform, you know, the mega caps, but great. Now let's just real quick look at gold, because gold is, wow, it had a day, man. It had a day. A really nice... John, this is like, you wonder, is this real? It seems like it. A false bearish breakdown of this ascending triangle. And now look how close we are. You wonder if we're going to get a whipsaw. And that's an inverted hammer candle, by the way. And this low and this low are the same. So they're confirming that accumulation is still real on gold. So they've recaptured that demand line, and they've actually reconfirmed it as support, kind of like on the 4th and the 5th. And so highest daily candle close on gold since July 22nd. And it looks like we're going for another test at 34.30. If they break that, you know, 3,600 plus is on deck most likely, or at least 3,500 for that wick high test from April. Gold super strong. Okay, let me just real quick knock out that Kibo Shib coin. Kibshi. Which one was it again? No. Got it. Let's see. Yeah, Uniswap. Yeah, well, we talked about the hammer yesterday, the potential bullish hammer pattern, reversal, Japanese candlestick. We're catching follow through. We're recapturing the level, sir. Anonymous, play by play. So anything above 1689 is good, but it would be really, really nice to see 1865 recaptured, because then we could get some serious price action, some positive moves here. So you want to see the 4 hour, and you see a falling wedge. Well, didn't we look at the 4 hour? It was like a dragon. Yeah, we're like, it's a dragon. I don't know if we would call it a wedge, man. So you just X and A here. I don't think it's a wedge, just because you got 1 and 2. There's all that white space there. But dude, we discussed there. It is a predictable pattern. We talked about bullish divergence in the RSI, right? We were oversold twice. It's perfect bullish divergence. Yeah, deja vu.
Can we look at Aero? It's a potential monster this cycle.
So motivated. Thank you, dude. Yeah, Aerodrome, cutting edge technology. Lasers that are getting patented by the government, right? That's Aerodrome. Yeah, XABC, C to D wave would be large, and you just got to break that 1869 level, and then we'll be above key levels from history, okay? Sorry, they're not even plotted here, but you're above one little level. But again, I think it's a zone. You're back in that zone. So, yeah, could be very good. Sellers exhausted on this time scale. You got that daily bullish Japanese candlestick pattern, the hammer. You're onto something, okay? But I don't know about a wedge, but yeah, I mean, it's the same narrative, right? I mean, if you call it a wedge, a dragon, what does that mean? Oh, it's like a bullish bias, not a bearish bias. So some people be like, inverse head and shoulders into 3 rising valleys. Same narrative, momentum shift, accumulation, whatever. They're all positive. So yeah, it's a falling wedge, bro. Sure. Breakout. We broke out. The supply line's broken. Okay. Have your alert set up on Kibo Shib, because could very well be bottoming out. Could be. Sellers are exhausted on this time scale. Thank you for the contribution, Anonymous. I'm in the chat. Okay, back to XRP for a second, just because, I mean, come on, Brutus tipped me $50 super chat, so it's like, and he just brought up XRP, and it's like, we don't, I mean, daily is unreal. It's beautiful, but the 4 hours where the magic was. Ethereum chat alert has just gone off. XRP up 10% right now. Let's freaking go. Ethereum alert. We're back over 3,900. We're up 6%. We're at the highs of the day. Can we please get some hype in the chat? Please, hype in the chat. Fog is juicy. Fog is extremely disappointing today. It was down 7% at one time, but the daily, though, is spectacular. The daily is all the makings of a boss of the athlete. Type 2 return now on that daily harmonic. Bitcoin at its highs of the day. Let's freaking go.
Look here. Look, listen.
Everyone okay, man? Got some good things happening, man. Let me have an alert set up if we're going to see the highest high since February. And maybe if we're just testing key levels, I'll have a couple alerts set up there. Beautiful, man. Beautiful. That kind of played out, but didn't quite get there. That 1272, that small butterfly. But, dude, it was all about this. XRP had it. Ethereum had it. Solana had it. All the majors had formal bullish back tests of some sort of level from history that had historical significance. So it's just great to see the respect to the levels. We caught follow through, which is the last thing you need when you identify the recapturing, the reconfirmation, the follow through. Okay. Been live now over 45 minutes. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, the bell, that sub. Thank you all so much for being here. It's I got, again, I'm early. I got stuff going on. Trying to like squeeze the stream in. I had my workout before this, so it's just like non-stop. Yeah, we can look at Fogcoin just for 10 seconds. I know no one wants to see it, but dude, don't think about me looking at Fogcoin. Think about me looking at an asset that is showing us the framework that is literally perfect. I don't know. I guess I did my work in the other room. So, yeah, I pinged the Patreon yesterday. Type 1 reaction. It seems like at this point we have a sell-off, and now we have a Type 2 return. This is it, chat. This is it. You are back above the bottom of the trading range. This is where, let there be no doubt, there's higher confidence, I believe, market participants, of a more resounding rally now, because you have, it's so visible in the daily. Everyone sees 1 and 2. Okay, that peak gives you the ability to see 2 different valleys at supports. So over double. You have 98, let's just say 100% upside on Fogcoin from where you are right now. It's up 0.27%. This is it. If it's gonna play out, this is where it will typically happen. This is where you'll start. Right? It's not about the structure, the framework, the development, the positive price action, the key levels. That all has to happen. But then after all that happens, then we must get the follow through price action. So that's on. That is now, if it's going to happen, it's impending. Okay? If the TA is going to be respected, we will see it soon now because of this Type 2 return, confirmation low at bottom of trading range. So let us all pay attention to Fogcoin, not because it's Fogcoin, it's a joke, but because of the technicals. Okay, you would look at this the same way you look at any asset that makes money on the stock market, that is a beautiful sound, has sound fundamentals. Okay, you look at the same thing. If it's like this, this is where people take longs, they set up strategic stop losses, and they let it ride, and they expect what? Either nothing or something. Something being, I'm either going to get stopped out or it's going to play out and I'm going to take profit. I will not expect that even with this most impeccable setup, that it will go up 100%, that it will resolve. to 9.5 cents. Because if we do that and it fails, right? If it fails, then we start having emotional responses that affect our next trades. So we still, even with a perfect setup like this, we still can't expect it to play out. We just have to know where to take a long, where to cut our losses, and know our upside potential. That's it. You don't have to know where an asset's going next to make money. And I'm just going to keep reiterating those things as long as I'm streaming. So, okay, futures, U.S. futures. We didn't look at it really. Top left S&P, top right Dow Jones, top or bottom left Nasdaq futures, and then the bottom right Russell 2000. So on the new day, trading reopened about an hour ago, 53 minutes ago. Nasdaq up 0.17%, S&P up 0.12%, Nasdaq up 0.08%, and then Russell 2000 up 0.17%. Good segue into the Mag 7s, which we do like looking at, right? The top gainer today was Apple with a gap, an unfilled gap now. Here we are, Apple top gainer of the 7. Gapped up. Thank you, Tim Cook, being in Washington, D.C. They actually back tested 216.83 at the lows of the day. Buyers came in to defend it, and you rallied at 220 and closed there. And still trading right below that 200-day simple moving average. To break this could have serious consequences where we could be running 237, and all of a sudden, oh, that's how the S&P 500 saw its own respective 1272 fib extension. Ah, got it. Apple, one of the few $3 trillion market cap assets. It has held on to that $3 trillion since I think they recaptured in April, but has been doing nothing. And so it's like maybe now with the catalyst, up 3.18% today, up 0.62% after hours, trading above 220. Very interesting. Please pay attention. Things might be turning around on Apple due to a news-driven catalyst. Ethereum, sir. Well, Bitcoin highs of day. I'd imagine Ethereum. We just looked at it, 39.19. There it is. XRP highs of day, $3.30. Let's freaking go, dude. Pump this S up over 10% right now. It is a dream of all dreams, and it came after a formal bullish backtest of the breakout of the falling wedge, but at the same time, the 290 resistance from December of last year. It is incredible. On our way to 340. 10.64%, and we're still climbing while Bitcoin lags behind. That Bitcoin dominance chart kind of plummeting, and now we just want that bear pole, bear flag to resolve bearishly so we can have this continue. So it's like, oh, people will take profit, 340, and then Ethereum catches more love, and then, oh, all of a sudden it's Dogecoin, and then, oh, look, Dotcoin, and then, oh, you know, today it's Chainlink coin, and it will just rotate, and very good. Very good development. Very, very good. Let us look at the quad screen for the top cryptos. Solana top left, Ethereum top right, XRP bottom left, obviously doing the thing. Bottom right is Binance Coin, all at highs of day right now as I'm speaking to you. With 4 minutes till power hour, the last 60 minutes before the daily candle close. It is beautiful to see. Solana, highest price of August. Ethereum approaching its highest level since February, early this year, of multi-month highs on deck, and we know that key level. It's so real. Look at this thing, 33 or 3.322. Hold on, what is it?
32.33. Repeating, of course.
XRP continuing up against that one little high from July 28th. BNB, highest price of August. Let's go, dude. Let's freaking go. Hello? What's up, J Phils? We Bats and BM. What's up, Victor and Gangs Khan, Mitch M. BTC.D, I'd imagine it's selling off even more. It's beautiful. We looked at this earlier. Let's continue to go back and see. Glorious. We're about to break it.
Look here. Look, listen.
We're right up at the demand line of the bear flag or rising wedge, bearish pennant, whatever you want to say. I do like the fact that you have 1 and 2 and 3, and there was such a lack of demand on Bitcoin dominance. This is a subtle sign of weakness right here, okay? This is the daily. So think about what they did on this confirmation high, 1 and 2. This is, again, education. So the 200-day moving average, you see where it's at. You see where this channel's peak is. It's higher. Where did they tweezer top reversal, essentially? Lower than 200 and the top of the flag. That's weakness. There's such a lack of demand on this asset that they're putting in a bearish Japanese candlestick pattern below levels that should be tested. They're not being tested. So weakness. And it's really cool to see this bear pole, bear flag looking like it's hopefully about to resolve with a big markdown to maybe 60%. Hopefully lower. That would be great for altcoins. Let's freaking go, dude, okay? What's up, Eric? Full moon on Saturday. Okay, dude. What's up, Isra? Digital era. Bullish banana moon is probably what it is. My God, there's just so much activity in crypto right now that it is hard to get away to look at even the Mag 7. Because, I mean, we're staring at XRP right here, up over 11% right now. What a freaking comeback, man. Look at that. Going for a bullish engulfing candle on the weekly. We got 3 days, 2 hours. But really, the test of 340 is going to be important. Let us try to break that. That'd be spectacular. My God, man. Humble beginnings on that 4-hour wedge. And now we are just a few percentage points away from the big level. How far? Only 2% away from the old all-time high test or whatever, at least in this chart from January. Okay, we are in power hour now, chat.
It's time for Power Hour.
Just close the fucking door. Close the door.
See what happens, Larry?
Do you see what happens, Larry? When buyers recapture key levels, they reconfirm them, and it's real, you then catch follow through. And when buyers recapture key levels, they reconfirm them. That is the time to pay attention or possibly to set up strategic entries with tight stop losses. And we understand our upside potential is at its greatest point when those events occur on a chart. Over and over and over again. It's the same thing. Yes. Aerodrome finance or whatever. Let's look at it real quick. That was a request. Aero. One sec, Chad. This is why. This is what I was talking about. You have to give me 1 sec, okay? Hang tight. Yeah, stick with me, okay? 1 sec. We got a little pullback on XRP. Solana's near its highs. Sorry, just doing this thing, man. Okay. Okay, I think we're good for a minute. Aerodrome, Teehee, all these higher lows, man, my God. One sec. Let's see here. I thought I had done work on this. It's a really nice channel, nice uptrend for a while. Yeah, pretty much hit oversold in the uptrend. Oh my God, it's so difficult doing this at the same time. But this is like why I went live early, so I didn't have to deal with this. But here I am still live. It's up 15.77% this asset, and so the top of it, this channel is going to be like 116 or so. That's probably your upside potential if it's real. One sec, let's see. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, right? Like 1 and 2, these are both, I mean, this one's actually higher than this low. Still above the 200. So your upside, top of the channel, but also like there's overhead resistance right there at $1. Probably want to be mindful of that. That's probably it. And then if you go any higher, you just got the top of this channel here at 115. Okay, that's for a motivated monster this cycle. Break $1 and then you go one at a time. You go 130. And then probably 160, and then, yeah, I don't know, 230. But there's a candle close right here, candle high close from April 2024. So each one of these would be a potential level where there'd be supply. But yeah, it's running right now, doing very well. Nice trend. Hidden bullish divergence right now on the MACD histogram and the RSI, both showing impending price action continuation. That's beginning, I guess, right? It just is. Nice stuff, dude. Nice trend. Okay. So there you go. We got the requests out of the way. I've been live now over an hour, and unfortunately, got to cut this because I got things going on that are good. Okay, it's good for me. It's good for you, right? So let us just pray that what we are witnessing on Bitcoin is this. This, chat. Looked at this past couple days. Right there. That means the sky is the limit of our trend. Max upside on Bitcoin if this is if this is really the way market participants are interpreting Bitcoin. We have tremendous upside potential, even more for altcoins. Bitcoin dominance looks like it's ready to collapse, which would be very, very good. Okay, so I really appreciate y'all. I'd be live longer. It's just something going on. So thanks for coming out. Thanks for likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Join the Discord if you haven't, and I will just see y'all over there. So rejoice, crypto pump. Until next time. Well, my God, the set ends as I'm trying to, literally as I'm doing the cadence to end the stream, the effing 2+ hour set ends. Wow. Unreal. Okay. Okay, until next time, respect the TA.